Hello, everyone. Welcome back inside the film room. I'm Zach Goins, and today I'm joined by the wonderful Hannah Waddingham, who plays everyone's favorite boss on Ted Lasso, Rebecca Welton. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks very much. We're back.
We are back a whole year later, excited to talk about season 2, maybe hint at season 3. We'll see what happens. But first things first, before you get too upset with me for even mentioning season 3,
yes,
let's talk awards. Congratulations to you, to the Ted Lasso family. Another award season is here, and you're just racking them up once again. You know, Critics' Choice, SAG, Best Comedy Series, you yourself winning or being nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actress in a Comedy, swept the PGAs, gearing up for an Emmys run this fall. Has it sunk in? Did you ever imagine that 2 seasons in it would be this absolute masterclass of television?
No, not at all. And I have to say, going into this next award season, I feel like this is literally like the sprinkles and the chocolate flake and the chocolate source of joy, because we've had that, oh my God. And now it's just like, if we got anything else for this show, other than lots of people love it all around the world, I mean, really love it, like life-changingly love it. All of the awards are absolutely the extra sprinkles and the chocolate flake, because I just love the fact that people stop us in the street. Imagine what it's like to be stopped in the street and have people just go, can I just say thank you and you got me through? It is such a privilege. It's immense.
I imagine. I mean, you're talking about the ice cream sundae here. Season 1, you got a big old ice cream sundae with plenty of awards there. So now, yeah, the season 2 ones are like,
yeah, this is like sprinkles on sprinkles on sprinkles. But my worry is, like, after the event, we're going to be like, oh, where are the sprinkles? Where's my chocolate flake? Where's it all gone?
Well, at least we don't know season 3 any release date yet, but if it's like last season, you know, the awards will happen, but then you'll immediately be in the midst of season 2 releasing. And so the awards may stop, but the praise is still there. The fans are still all over you. So
it's just so lovely, because all the time it seems to be ramping up and ramping up and ramping up all the time. It's just, honestly, I can't even put into words the fact we've never had any negativity about it at all. It's just I know I talk about the privilege of it, but it is such a privilege to be around. For me personally, the greatest thing is these writers, they just don't, and I know I said it in my Emmy speech, but I meant it, they don't realize how remarkably unique they are. Like, we were all out last night having a drink, and I'm literally like genuflecting because they just don't get it. And they're constantly going, oh my God, thank you for what you bring. Thank you for what you bring. And I'm like, yeah, but unless you give us it in the first place, we're nothing.
Right. Just putting it all back on them. But
yeah,
let's dive into season 2 here. I know we haven't spoken since before season 2 came out.
No.
So a lot to digest. What a season for Rebecca, you know, from the shocking relationship with Sam to the death of her father, losing Keely as a co-worker, but still a best friend. What an emotional roller coaster that this season was for your character. Was there a favorite moment for you, as far as, you know, season 1 to 2 is a completely different character for who Rebecca is?
Yeah.
Was there a moment in season 2 that was like, we are really pushing this character even further into new territory?
Oh, 100%. The stuff, I was so grateful to get my teeth into the funeral stuff. Seriously, Jane Becker's writing on that. She and I really, really had a bit of a meeting of minds and hearts when I got that, because I was just like, this is so beautifully written. The scene when Ted and Rebecca.
Ted, yeah.
Honestly, it made me, even now, it gives me goose pimples. When I read it, I was like, this is just golden. It's golden, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And if you think about it, the journey through season 2 for Rebecca had been more focused on her trying to force change in her life. I felt like the apps is forcing, she's trying to make herself gird her loins and just, right, this is what we're doing, we're moving on, this is what you do. Apparently this is what you do, you get on apps. And so that's what it was for me. And I found it quite satisfying because I'm very mindful always of feeling like I am showing a side of, it's not just being a woman, a side of being in your mid-40s. And if everything falls apart, what do you do then?
Right.
So I was very aware of honoring what other people will have been through in their lives with all of that app business, and enjoying it for a split second and then thinking, oh God, what am I doing? This is completely ridiculous. So I had that going. Then all the lovely stuff with Sam, which I have to say Tahib Jamo and I found hilarious and delicious in equal measure. And then the stuff with her dad and tied in with her mum,
Right.
bearing in mind, you know, that I never met the man who they had as the photo of Rebecca's father.
Making it
bearing
all up.
in mind, making it all up, making that whole speech up. You know, there were the lines that were mine, and then it cuts away to Jason. But I filled in the gaps so that I had a clear vision of that night in my head. But also, people will not know that when we were shooting the wake, my own father was going to be in surgery and then it was cancelled. So I didn't know if I was ever going to see him again. And on the day of filming the actual sung Ricastley eulogy, my own dad was on an operating table having quintuple emergency bypass surgery. So that is a significant day in my life. He's fine now.
Right.
But as usual, I said to Jason, I was like, what is it with this show mirroring my own life?
That talk about just channeling, really being able to hone in on the performance and take it to a person's level. That's incredible. But
insane.
I want to switch it up, go back to the Sam stuff, because obviously Sam-Becca is a big deal. Ted-Becca has been a big deal for a long time. Even the show played into that, the quick cut from Rebecca texting to Ted texting, and then boom, it's the Sam reveal. I've talked to Tahib about this a couple of times, but what was your first reaction to finding out that this is how it was going to turn out, that this was who she had been texting the whole time? Well,
Tahib and I are great pals. So I didn't know whether he knew yet. And then he eventually sidled around to my dressing room, stood in the doorway and was like, hello. And I was like, getting to know you. But we loved it. We absolutely loved it. And it's brought us closer together as two friends as well. And I thought it was beautifully handled, because I love the fact that it does touch on both of their kind of fears about it, but it more concentrates on these two beings being excited by the other one. It was just beautifully put together.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the parts that is put together, but we don't get the details of, is at dinner, you're immediately no. First off, immediately no, not going to happen. And then you decide to have this platonic dinner together. And then we get the music, we get the montage of laughing, drinking, talking. You were just talking about filling in the gaps with the funeral scene. Fill me in on the gaps there. What happened? Is there a headcanon between you and Tahib as to what you spoke about, what happened, how it went from immediately no to let's do it?
Well, the thing I said to him was, I love the fact that they very clever. He was like, well, you know, we do have to eat. And she goes, I am hungry. And it was those two words for me and for him, I'm hungry. We loved the fact, both of us, and decided very quickly that it was his way in, him going, you do have to eat. And the double meaning of that, and her reply, the double meaning of that. And I think we both decided when we were doing that, bear in mind, Tahib also didn't know that we were rolling. On that dinner, I could tell we were rolling. I knew that he hadn't heard them say action.
So he was just being charming himself.
Yes. We were just having a lovely old time, and I was thinking, this is golden.
Amazing. He's just naturally.
Lovely, but it was just naturally. Yeah, because we are like that, you know. which was great. Thank God we are naturally. But I think that's where it came from, where he says, you gotta eat. He is choosing to not be intimidated by who he and everyone else thinks Rebecca is.
That's awesome. Well, I know you can't say much about season 3. I just want to know, how tightly under wraps is it all for you as someone who has come from one of the most secretive shows of all time, being a part of Game of Thrones, where, people are ushered onto set under hoods and you don't get full
I had a
scripts.
couple of under like 3 umbrellas moments. Yeah.
How does this compare to something like that? Are you getting full scripts? Are you,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Full scripts. We don't have like 2-step verification.
There's no earpiece that's just feeding you live.
Oh, yeah. No. We do have full scripts. We do get full scripts. That's not what we're going to shoot.
Right.
But, and who knows? I think they know better than to fully tell me the outcome. I've got such an horrific blabbermouth that I vaguely know what's going to happen, but that could all be a lie, just in case with me.
They've shot 5 alternate endings for you.
Yeah, so I genuinely don't know. I may get to it and be like, wait, have we not already shot this? And they'll be like, oh no, there's something wrong. There was a hair in the gate. We have to go again.
Well, if you can do this for me, just a tease, is there one word that describes season 3 of Ted Lasso that you think encapsulates? I know you haven't finished the whole thing yet, as you're still filming, but
heck.
Just one word. It's not going to get you in trouble.
One word, like universally.
Yes.
Oh no, see, I was going to say something just then and it would have massively given the game away.
A single word.
Yes. One word would have totally screwed it. I'm going to say family.
Family. Okay. That could have been an easy cop out back there. Just go with believe.
No. Family will do.
Okay. I'll accept that.
I don't like it when people ask me things like that. God.
Well, here's a more fun one, because this one is just completely theoretical.
Yeah.
We've heard for, it's not confirmed, but we've heard in the past that season 3 could be the end of the show. We don't know yet. If it is the end, what is one thing that you as Hannah would love to have happen for your character, for Rebecca, to wrap things up? When I spoke with Tahib, his answer was Sam and Rebecca get married, and then Sam is co-owner of the club, and he is also the star player at the same time. So I don't know.
He's not greedy or anything, is he?
Oh, and he was also shipping all of the other players off to other teams so that he could just be the star. So I don't know if yours is in line.
Yeah, do you see where he's going with that? It's basically going to be the Sam Obisanya show.
Exactly. That's the spin-off series.
What would I want for Rebecca, not
for your character specifically, yeah.
To find inner calm. Okay. In whatever form that comes, and that is not necessarily finding a man. For me, it is like that she can be who she wants, with whom she wants, when she wants, for how long she wants, and that is absolutely okay. Not answering to anyone, fearful of anyone, just fully stepping into herself and going to everyone. Yeah.
Amazing. That sounds like something we could all get behind outside of just Ted Lasso.
Yes.
Well, Hannah, I appreciate the time today. It was great catching up with you as always. And I'm looking forward to seeing more.
I think you're brilliant at all of this, by the way. I think you're really great. It is your calling in life. You're great.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Well done, ZG.
Thank you, HW. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, darling. All the best.
Thank you.
Mwah.
If you enjoyed that interview, be sure to subscribe down below so that you can stay up to date with all our latest Ted Lasso interviews, as well as our podcast episodes, movie and TV news, and more. And be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, The Rewind, so that you can get all of our interviews delivered straight to your inbox.